Recently, Veterans Benefit Administration Winston-Salem Regional Office Director MarkBilosz was in the studio, and we had the opportunity to ask more about why you should now go to the VA to get the services you've earned.
Well, it's so important for veterans to choose to come to VA and file their claim. We have almost 800,000 veterans in the state of North Carolina, and only 23% of those veterans are actually receiving a service-connected disability compensation benefit. So we're really urging veterans to come in and choose to file their claim. Now, I'm not saying that all of those veterans are entitled to benefits, but I could tell you, I guarantee a lot more than 23% are entitled. There are many reasons why veterans decide not to choose to come and file their claim. One of the big ones is that they just don't have the knowledge of what they may be entitled to. So it's very, very important that they obtain that knowledge, and we're able to educate veterans as to what they need to know. Other factors that are there are veterans don't trust us as an organization and as the federal government, and we're working really hard, especially in the state of North Carolina, to establish that trust with veterans. A couple other components that hinder veterans from filing claims are one is that a veteran may feel that if they are actually getting a benefit, they're taking away from somebody else, and that's absolutely not true. You're not taking away from anybody else. Also, some veterans feel that their disability is just not that bad, and Jeff, it's so important that they come in and file for their claim. It brings on a lot of different ancillary benefits that they might be entitled to, such as medical care.
I know sometimes it builds on things. If one thing goes wrong right now, it doesn't seem that big, but later on it might be an issue that's even bigger, and if it would have been in the system already, you have a way of tracking it too. And that's another important part, I think, is making sure, you know, you always talk about make sure you bring your information that can support what's happening. Well, if you already have this on record by being in the system, it helps you guys out as well.
Yeah, it's much easier to service-connected disability the closer to service discharge that you file that claim. As time passes, it becomes much more difficult. And once a condition that might be minor right now, as time passes, that disability becomes worsened. And it's so important that, that as that condition worsens, they're going to be entitled to more money, potentially more compensation. So it's important to establish that service connection, even if it's at a low level right now.
On the second side of this, of the choosing VA, it doesn't mean you have to go to a VA facility to do this. You guys are getting out in the public more and more now to be a part of the outreach side of things. Talk about what you're doing.
Yeah, we're doing a lot of different outreach. We're going all around the state doing our Veterans Experience Action Centers. We're also attending many veterans coffees. We're at a lot of veterans events all over the state so we can educate veterans and tell them what they may be entitled to. Something that we're trying to do this year that's new to reach out to those veterans who haven't don't really go to veteran events is we're going to what we call non-traditional type of events for reaching out to veterans. We're establishing relationships with sporting teams around the states, with employers around the state, and also looking at going to different festivals and music events around the state, so that we can set up a booth, be there, and as veterans come through, they'll see us, and we can at least share information of potential benefits that they might be entitled to.
It's like throwing the welcome mat out again.
Absolutely, that's what's important, and it's so important for us to establish that trust with veterans and show them that we're not just waiting for them to come to us, but we're looking to go to them where they are.